there's recruitment also.
Okay.
So I was also recruited by a few schools. Pero kasi I wanted to be a doctor.
Oh,
So
okay.
so pre-med in UST is one of the best naman para. So I went to UST thinking na yun na nga, I would go to med school. So I took a pre-med course, BS MedTech. So I took a pre-med course, and then plus, syempre it's a plus factor that UST would always be one of the contenders every year for
Yeah,
the
yeah,
championship.
yeah.
So plus yung another thing was the national team coach before, August Santa Maria, was also the
Yeah.
coach of UST. So parang for me, it was hindi naman no-brainer, but it was parang maybe my perfect spot, di ba, at that time.
Yeah. How tough was it po for you? Kasi syempre now, like the athletes, they get courses na hindi pre-med or like yung medyo mas lighter load. But then for you, how did you balance it po with the UAAP and pre-med?
You know, when I look back, it's crazy because I had semesters that had 31 units. I
Yeah.
didn't know how I was able to do it. But kasi before naman, practices were like 3 times a day. Unlike now, it's every day, Monday to Saturday, to sometimes twice a
Yeah.
day pa. So talagang tough on them now.
Mm.
Iba-iba rin talaga. It was different back then.
Oh, okay, okay. So
Yeah.
nung UST stint niyo po, you mentioned nga that you won 2 championships and you had the national team coach in August Santa Maria.
Santa Maria.
Yeah, what was his like best lessons that he imparted to you personally na hanggang ngayon po nadadala niyo pa rin kahit di na kayo volleyball player?
You know, si August, that's why he is one of the best coaches pa rin, no, up to now. Sayang nga eh. Ako, I feel na had he been well, kasi medyo may na-stroke si Coach August, but ang dami pa sana niyang players na pwedeng na-develop. And Coach August, one thing about him, as many would say, he's just not your ordinary coach because he's a life coach also. Meaning, parang he brings out the best of you inside the court, but also outside. So he's kind of strict, as in crazy strict. Kahit yung if you miss practice, it has to be a really good, you have to have a good reason, as in really good. Hindi pwede yung kahit yung funny to because lagi namin joke to, like kung may namatayan ka, sasabihin niya, bakit? Kung pumunta ka, mabubuhay ba? Yung ganun. yung ganun ka, yung ganun ka strict talaga. But eventually you would think na parang he is really part of who you are now, like what you are now as a person. Yung life coach talaga siya. Marami siyang naturo sa'yo dun sa discipline that he instills during the time na you play. Akala mo pa na volleyball lang, but in the end, it's not. He's really a teacher, parang your guidance counselor in his own funny way. Pero eventually you will know talaga. You become a better person after you've gone through yung varsity years under August Santa Maria.
So yung team niyo po, you mentioned nga that FEU and UST yung dominant nung years na yon. So what do you think were the reasons kung bakit dominant po? Was it the coaches or yung opponents, baka hindi pa masyadong malakas yung players, or magaling yung teammates mo?
You know how it goes when they say panahon. You know, parang may time talaga na like before, kung Ateneo yung kalaban namin, alam na namin that ganon will win over them. Just because before sa Ateneo, I don't think they give out scholarships. So talagang hardworking lang yung mga students na nag-join ng volleyball team. Parang extra lang talaga nila, yung passion lang talaga nila to play. So, tapos kaya yun, that's why I always say, if you have a good program, things will really happen. So when they improve their program, so eventually, slowly, nag-improve sila. Ang lasal naman, ever since, rin sila naman, competitive. Pero they became more competitive when they started yun, heavy recruiting. Tapos si Ramil then became the coach. And he's also one, talaga good coach na can train and coach at the same time. So, ganun lang. Yung program talaga has to be there. And it has to be a solid program na hindi pa iba-iba for, let's say, 2 years, 3 years. Kailangan talagang tuloy-tuloy.
Yeah.